Here we go. I think we're live. Sure, looks great.
Does anybody hear us?
Now they will. Hi, guys. We've been out thrifting today, and got bags.
Bags of stuff.
So we're gonna. This is very impromptu, and we just been goofing off today.
And you had a great birthday yesterday.
I did have a wonderful birthday. Oh, and I got birthday card from Janet, so I can
Let's have a
open it.
look.
We'll open Janet's card while we're waiting. Oh, she put super glue on the top. Well, I'm tearing the envelope a little bit.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
We got this.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That was a blazing sad. Let me whip this out. Blazing Saddles is 50 years old.
That's right. 50 years of Blazing Saddles.
Boy, Janet, it's in here good.
It seemed a little moist in the mailbox. It's been raining all day.
Yeah. I hope it didn't
Didn't
damage
stick
it.
itself back together or something.
Oh no. It stuck to the. Oh, it pulled it a little bit. I may show you Janet's card or I may not. There we go. It pulled a little hole in him right there.
Oh,
Oh.
moisture got in
Look,
the
she
mailbox.
put 60 on the wine bottle there. Isn't that cute? And it says, Becky, your life becomes better with every year of living it, and the best is yet to come. Happy 60th birthday, your friend. Love and friendship, Janet Baum.
It still sort of amazes me the number of years that have gone by.
I know it. I know it. So thank you very much, Janet, for the lovely card. And Kathy, I did not get your card yet, I don't think.
We used to be that young couple.
I know. So you. Hi, Susan. So this is a Goodwill and Pop Shelf. I checked out a Pop Shelf. I've never been in one before, but we're going to do the Goodwill bags first. So
which one first?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I got two more frames for the friend art wall behind me.
Oh, this is the first Goodwill one.
And these were 99 cents a piece. So, yay, I got two more so I can put some more art on the wall. And then I found this for $2.99. It's an EK Tools bow maker. The like layered bows. Or no, the like out of ribbon. But these I think are 3 different sizes. You're a lurker, don't usually comment. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hi,
well,
Angie.
come on right on in.
Hi, Joyce. Hi, Pam.
We don't buy it. We're not ugly about comments or anything.
So this is funny. Whoever got this picked it up at Tuesday morning because that's a Tuesday morning label for $3.99, and I paid $2.99 at Goodwill. And then Scott found some things.
Oh yeah. Some inkjet magnetic sheets. There's still a few in there, and some Avery labels, some shipping labels.
Those are always good to have.
Occasionally, I need these.
Yeah.
Labeling bins and containers and stuff that I have.
Yeah. Is it 1 or 2 sheets? Oh no.
Yeah, there's a couple sheets in there.
One and a part.
One and a partial. Yeah.
Or is there another one in there?
I don't think there's another one in there.
So it's just 1 sheet.
Maybe I sort of got ripped off on that.
How much was it? Oh, right there. 99 cents. That's
okay.
You're all right.
1 magnet sheet that I can run through the printer. Okay.
Well, you'll have to remember to put it in so that spot stays in the blank. Where's the rest of that bag?
I'm pretty sure I can figure that out.
Yeah. Where's the rest of that bag?
Right here.
Doodah.
This kind of smells like an old lady's house in that bag.
It probably does. I got some Premier Just Cotton, which I picked some of this up the last time we went thrifting it and immediately turned it into dishcloths. And then I also got, I wear these fluffy socks around the house all the time, and I got 3 pair for $2.99, so $1 a pair. And they're pink and white. Scott's like the toddler that's always doing something off to the side. Does it have instructions? You got something else in there. Oh, no, that's what you get, 1 sheet of that too, or 2? That's labels.
Huh?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it's hot. Whew. It was cool this morning.
Got about
Air flowing.
about 4 sheets of that. That'll work.
Get this fan blowing on me. I got the door to the catio open, and so I'm trying to get some air moving in here.
So that works.
Yeah, and that was 99 cents too for
I
the.
think it's $1.99.
But
You can't buy these at the store for that.
this is our last stop today, and all we bought there was this. And it's been kicked around a bit, and I was sitting in line picking stuff out of it.
I've been to Yarn Finder today.
He scored big, but this was $2.99, and I think it's Karen 1 pound or loops and threads big thing. So it's that bone color.
Susan Tobin said happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
It says she usually doesn't comment, so that's kind. Thank you very much.
Did she?
Yeah.
I think that's
Okay.
Angie.
Susan Tobin. Happy
Oh,
birthday.
thank you.
Right there.
There you go. You seen it. You're good. What else? Now, this was another one we went to. Oh, and that you bought the only thing at this one.
Yeah.
I was going to buy a crocheted Afghan because it was really cool. But when we got up and I was taking it off the hanger, it had a big hole in it. Now, I could fix it, but I left it.
My mother says African.
Afghan. Yeah.
I don't know why she says that.
So I spotted this and I said, hey, Scott, you want this for your sewing machine? He has a machine out in the garage.
Professional buttonholer, singer, right?
And it's labeled $5.99. But when we got up to the register, it was the label of the day. So we got it for half off. The color label of the day.
Yeah, it was like $3 or something.
Yeah. It was like $3 because we rounded it. Remember, it was $3.
Yeah, it's old enough it doesn't have any barcode labels on it.
And it makes all these cool, fancy buttonholes. You can show them.
So that's copyright 1973.
It's got all the
all instructions are in it.
It's like brand new. Still got the styrofoam that came with it.
So here's the adapter. It's got the adapter plate, which is somebody put in there upside down. That's why the lid won't close. Little adapter screw and all the little cams.
Yeah. Oh, and it also has.
Oh, the original sales slip is in it.
The original sales slip, and they bought it. Doesn't have the date on it, but they paid $20.75 for it. It's an old cash register type. Looks cool. So we'll just leave that.
There's a cam in it. So yeah, that's pretty darn neat. Now I can get the box closed correctly. I got to get the tape off the box.
Oh, let's work over here. And
This thing looks brand new. Still smells like oil.
The oil's probably all dry on it.
9/12/79.
Oh.
That's the date. Yes.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yes.
Look at you.
Somebody paid $20 for this in 1979.
Almost 21. Yeah. So anyway, we got it for $3. I want to see my aunt today who has cancer, and we couldn't go in. We couldn't go up there last week because her hubby had COVID. Oh yeah, they don't want you bringing that in.
Don't want you spreading the love.
Well, I hope you had a nice visit with her, and I hope she's getting some improvement or is at least comfortable. So there you go.
Oh, we got more Goodwill
Yeah, we
stuff.
got more Goodwill because my husband, I got him trained.
This was at the Lexington Goodwill.
Yep. So I got a bag of yarn. I paid $3 a skein for them, but it's the I love this yarn that comes from Hobby Lobby, and usually you can see a Hobby Lobby at tag on it, but they took it off. But this is the print yarn, and this is called Quarry Days. And I told him it would make him a nice hat.
I think those two lady customers in there were put out with me. I was like, excuse me, I need that yarn.
Yeah,
I must get that yarn.
because they were in your way.
They were in my way.
And this is just black. And again, it's the I love this yarn. And we paid $2.99 for all of these skeins. It was moved from her breast to her ribs. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
Light sage.
That's pretty.
It is.
That's all three of those. My God. Yeah.
Yeah. This one's Windsor blue.
That seems to have a bit of green in it.
But you see, when we hold it up, it's not true color.
Yeah,
It's-
color rendition's kind of crummy.
It's not picking up. It's a
Well,
deeper. Lights are washing.
The
it out.
lighting might be messing us up on.
And then this one is forest green. So I was thinking these greens and the blue and the black together, and then make a hat with that one.
Well, I like this. That's nice too.
So yeah, or even just the greens. Could use those two together.
Yeah, it work. What else you got in there?
Well, let me get rid of the yarn.
Oh, you slipped in a.
I slipped in a pattern, uncut, because Easter is next weekend, right?
I think.
Look at the rabbits. Aren't they cute? And it comes with their clothes. So I can make a rabbit or a boy girl and a girl rabbit, and then I can make them clothes, little overalls or a little pinafore. And that was $1.99.
So that's thrift end of the business.
That's the thrift end. So we didn't buy as much.
So we checked out the store called Pop Shelf. I was
Yeah.
really surprised.
And we had fun. It was really clean in there. It's a
Yeah.
brand new store for one thing.
It reminded me of a big dollar store, but it was nice and clean. It's really odd.
Get down. So here, I'm gonna set it back down because it's kind of awkward.
Awkward.
I saw they had yarn, and the label says $4, but it rang up $5. So I wasn't too happy about that, but it seems it's all self-checkout. There was somebody there and she had one register open, but they wanted you to use all the self-checkout, which I thought was weird. But anyway, I should have said something, but I didn't because I love the yarn. So I got these two. They're Lion Brand homespun, and I usually stay away from homespun because you see there's a thread in it and it splits as you're using it, and your hook will go right through it. So I'm really surprised I bought it. I just fell in love with the colors so much. So I just got 2 skeins of that. And then that's throwing things at me. They had the most beautiful collection of zebra pilot and I can't remember jelly roll pens.
Oh yeah.
And so I got these. They're a zebra fountain pen, and they got a fountain pen tip. See there? And I got purple and blue, and these were $3 each. $3 each, but they're a fountain pen. And Pam, you like the homespun? Do you remember Martha Stewart had that poncho that was made out of homespun? I think I made like 4 of those, and the yarn just aggravated me, but I like it. It's just you have to be careful or that your hook will go through it. And then as far as something else crafty, I picked up this washi tape, and I think it was $5, but it's in all these pretty pastel colors. And the reason I picked this up is, hand me those envelopes there. My sister Rhonda gave me for my birthday these card bases and envelope set for on my birthday yesterday. So she gave me that, and she gave me these Le Pens, and then she gave me a $25 gift card to Hobby Lobby so I can get fabric for Project Dress a Girl, because she wanted to help me with that project.
It says quick drying, smear resistant, vivid colors, made in Japan.
So see how that washi tape goes with those envelopes? I mean, those cards. So I was thinking these would help me make cards with these. And I just realized these are, what do they call that when it does that? Ombre. The cards are ombre. They go from a dark pink to a light pink, and the same with the others. Yeah, they're an ombre. So those are all going to go there. And then Rhonda gave me a new dragon. Not Rhonda, Robin. Robin gave me a new dragon.
Shall I fetch it?
And the bowl that's on the coffee table that I've put stuff in. So. And then I needed a lint brush so that I can do a quick cat hair removal before I leave the house, because we have 5 cats in the house. 2 live in the bonus room most of the time, but the 3 that are in here, they want to be held all the time. Callie, why are you pouting? Callie. Scott spotted that they had toothpaste at that store for $1 a tube. So if you have a pop shelf nearby, there's a mosquito come in.
Kill it.
It's on the ceiling. I'm going to shut the door, guys.
It's on the ceiling, eh? Is this what you wanted to bring?
Not really. Just the dragon.
There's a bowl?
There's a bowl on the coffee table.
On the coffee table.
It's blue. It's 3D printed, just like this dragon. So here's my new dragon. And he's pink, and he's one of the rose dragons. So he hangs out on the dining room table in that candle holder. And then the bowl I'm using on the coffee table.
There's a mosquito on it.
You used it in a loom. It was just up on the ceiling. It was a huge one. So this is the bowl Robin printed for me. It's got a bunch of nondescript stuff in it, but it's smooth on the inside, but then it's got all these intricate sides. I just think 3D printing is so cool. So there's the dragon. He could lift my shoulder. You see him? Yay, Scott got him. So there's a dragon on my shoulder. And then the toothpaste was $1. And then they had a clearance section that was 50% off. So this was normally $5, but it was $2.50. And it's Bell and Mason lemon and lilac conditioner. I bought shampoo the other day and didn't buy conditioner. Scott doesn't have to worry about this, but my hair tangles easy. So I'm going to try this. My hair should smell like lemon and lilac. So
yeah, I need to wash my hair.
it's really easy for you to wash your hair. So that was at Pop Shelf. And they had a bunch of art supplies. Excuse me. But it was stuff I already have. So I said no. And I've eaten too much, so I'm feeling ugh. Callie is pouting because I told her she had to get down from over there. Scott's on a mosquito hunt. Hi, Sherry.
Maybe he landed over in this. Oh.
It was one of those great big ones, and he was going boop, boop on the ceiling. I don't know where he went.
That's okay.
There he is, right there.
I'm ready for him.
You see him up there on the gray?
Yeah.
Oh, you missed him. He's going, ha ha.
That's good.
He'll be back around.
Well, the curtain rod was in the way.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So what's everybody else been up to today? We've just basically, we didn't even leave the house until afternoon. We kind of took a sluggish morning because we went out to Mexican food last night, and I had two, not one, but two jalapeno pineapple margaritas. Oh, so we slept in today. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Where'd he go? He went by your legs. He'll come back around. Angie's been making bookmarks and holders. Oh, I was going to say, I got a taco salad, and when they brought it out, I had asked for a beef taco salad, and they brought out chicken. So he said, I'm so sorry, I'll be right back. So he came back and gave me a salad, and I was trying to eat it, and I thought, well, I need to mix a little of the hamburger in with the lettuce and stuff. I kid you not. It looked like they quickly fried up some ground beef and then just took the pan and dumped it into my taco shell and then threw lettuce on top of it. So it had all the pan grease in it. It was awful. But I ate what I could off the top.
Angie's been making bookmarks holders.
Yeah. Made by Pam, says she took her daughter to the ER today.
Oh, no.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Wow. Scott had a car roll on him years ago, and he had just a couple stitches in his arm, right, because the car fell on his arm and kind of grated it along the pavement and tore his arm up. But he ended up getting blood poisoning. So, yeah, keep an eye on it.
You could look in and see the little yellow fat globules.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
And the muscle material. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. He likes that kind of stuff. I don't want to see it.
Does anybody watch the Tobro? I love the Tobro.
I can't watch Tobro. I couldn't even watch my own procedure. I let him watch it.
It was cool.
So, look at her. She's so upset. Look at
Why
her.
are you sulking, Callie?
What's the matter?
You're a pretty girl.
I told her she had to get down. She was after something. I don't know if she's brought a lizard and it's on the wall back there. I don't know. Maybe she was after that mosquito. Was that it?
Maybe.
She is pouting bad.
Oh, well, I took care of the mosquito.
You did?
It's in multiple pieces.
Okay. Well, I hope she gets, I hope it heals better now that it's been looked at. Oh, see, I can't. What happens to me is my blood pressure drops out the bottom and then bam, I hit the pavement. She's like, I'm not interested in your little plasticky dragon. Oh, you're aggravating her. I can't watch that kind of stuff. Scott watches it.
What was it?
Any of those medical procedure type
I watched
things.
my daughter have a C-section. Wow.
Have you watched the First Time Fathers when they're going? There's one where he just like looks and there's a nurse behind him getting ready to catch him because he's getting white and he's falling back. It was funny. She does. She does. I have my little red dragon that I keep on Sigmund Freud's head in the kitchen. And then she just gave me this pink one for my birthday, as well as the bowl. And she said, so now you have a bowl that's not pottery. And I was like, I like pottery. She is very aggravated with you. So anyway, we had fun at the Goodwills today. Having second thoughts about the Afghan. Might go Tuesday if it's still there. I might get it with 25% off.
Go rescue it.
I might. if anything, I might do like those other people was telling you about, that they buy like old Afghans and stuff, and then they use a sewing pattern and they cut it out and sew it together into like a sweater. And let me tell you about this Afghan. It was so cool. On one side, it had a stitch. It looked like it was a flat single crochet background, but then it had diagonal stitches that ran up and down it. But when you looked at the back of the Afghan, it was just straight stitches. So I don't know how they did that, but I thought it was cool. And that's why I was going to rescue that one. But then I saw that huge hole.
We went and looked at a new car today.
Yeah. Scott went and looked at a new car. I just sat in our car and let him go look, because we're mainly focusing on something that he can get in and out of easily. He has arthritis and his knees are
my
just
knees.
bad.
Ooh, they hurt.
It's not like you need knee replacement. This is arthritis pain.
Yeah.
So you can tell him about the car.
Well, I looked at some Mazda vehicles, and I looked at a CX-5, which is a little compact SUV, and I liked it. I can get in and out of it pretty well, but it's still sort of a small vehicle, and there's not a whole lot of gas mileage difference between that vehicle and the one I liked. I looked at a CX-90, which is a new model with Mazda. It has an inline 6-cylinder engine. It's much larger. It's about the size of a Hyundai Palisade or a Chevy Tahoe. And I really like that one. And like I said, the gas mileage difference isn't a whole lot. It was really easy to get out of. Plenty of room.
That was the CX-90.
Yeah. So I'm leaning more towards that. It's a little more expensive. And we seem to have a cat here.
Yeah.
He hasn't had any mommy and daddy attention today. Listen to him for. So I think sometime within the next year or so, I'm probably going to buy a vehicle.
Yeah.
It takes me a long time to buy a car.
It does. We researched the daylight out of them, and
well, Mazdas have a really good repair record, and I like the fact that they don't use a CVT, a continuously variable transmission. I like the fact that they use a standard automatic that actually has steel gears in it. So that's a big plus.
Yeah, because when you said at the beginning of that statement, when they fail, they fail.
Yeah, when those CVTs fail, that's the end of it. There's no rebuilding them. No shop will touch them. You just replace it.
That sounds expensive.
And you have to service one. They say they don't require service, but the CVTs, if you want them to last any amount of time, you need to service them about every 30,000 miles and put new fluid in them. So I'd just rather not fool with that.
He's happy as a clam, man.
He's tickled to death. Got mama's holding the baby. This cat is imprinted on Becky. Becky is the mom cat.
Callie, she doesn't like to be held. She likes to just sit there and pout.
She is ticked off.
She is mad because I wouldn't let her get up by the sewing machine.
What's the matter, baby?
I don't know what she was after. She
hurt your cat feelings?
So what else did we do today? Just drove around.
I got some videos queued up.
So we'll probably go watch
Sleeper
Dude and his kids work on
and finish watching Cold War Motors. These are my tubes that I watch.
Yeah, he wrote me into watching Sleeper Dude when they were traveling out west in a Capri wagon, wasn't it? Was it a Capri wagon?
No, it was an Oldsmobile. I forget what the model name was. It's a big Oldsmobile station wagon, like a 1989, 1990 model. And they went all out west from Tennessee all the way out into
Nevada
and Utah.
Every time they cross the state line, they'd clap and go, woo!
They were in the Yellowstone Park, and they parked in the parking area to go see something. And he gets out the car, and he pans the camera through the parking lot. There's all these SUVs, and he pans back to
His old station.
That old station wagon. Guess which one is not like the other.
And they actually drove here to South Carolina to buy that car.
Yeah, they bought that car in Aiken.
In Aiken, which is not far from us, about an hour.
Yeah, it's about an hour. It's an estate wagon. That's what it is. Oldsmobile estate wagon.
Yeah, we haven't seen Pam come on, Made by Pam. We haven't seen you in a while. You must be busy with the kiddos. It's hard to believe it. It won't be long until
Made by Pam. Does Robin make and sell?
Yes, I've already told her.
You
yes.
already answered.
I answered. She does.
I'm trying to keep up.
You have to go to claybabypottery.com and just send Robin a message that you're interested in the dragons and that Becky sent you, and she'll know that you're one of my friends. And they are actually, her and her husband are going to babysit the, is it Anagama kiln? It's a walk-in kiln, and tonight is their shift at it because it burns for they started it today, and it burned all day, and it'll burn all night. So they'll be there when the furnace is just like roaring and there's flames coming out the top of the chimney, and they have to keep that fire going. They put more wood in, and they just keep it going and keep it going. And so they're taking the night shift tonight. And her husband basically goes just to make sure she gets back home safe because it's quite a ways off.
Keep her hydrated.
Yeah. So that's what they're going to do. I don't know. Robin probably has some pottery that's has gone into that kiln firing. I know she throws whenever she's got a free moment, which is hard during the school year because, she's got other things going on. What do you think of that dragon, Tip? He says, it's got sharps, Daddy. It's scary. He'll sniff it. He said, bring it here.
He's just not lizard.
Not real. Doesn't smell organic at all, Dad.
Callie is the lizard catcher.
Yes, she is. That's probably why she looks like that. Probably got a lizard upset tummy. You ready to get down?
That female cat, she is a hunting machine.
She is. And she patrols.
When she was a indoor-outdoor cat, when we were living in Greenville, she was constantly on patrol around the property.
And she'd hang out under the
oil tank,
fuel oil tank, and keep the lizards
rodent control. If any rodent got in, it didn't stand a chance.
Oh, one time we got a mouse in the wall, and she narrowed in on it inside, and we put a trap right by the hole where she had been down in the basement. Oh,
caught her the next day.
Hey, whoa. There's two more here, bud.
That's excessive.
Yeah. Well, they don't want somebody to steal like one pair of socks. So Pam says she hasn't been motivated. Well, that dress I made, my plan is to make at least 2 more like that. And that was Simplicity 8910, I think. I've got the pattern right here. Oh, that booger's in the...
Well, I need something to do.
Yeah, 8910. That's the one I made my birthday dress out of. And I have put a little, split my pattern and put about a 1/2 inch more in here because it's a little tight right on the top of my arm. It's not tight down underneath, but on the top of my arm, it's a little tight. So on the pattern piece, I put a little wedge in here. I've added 3 inches to the skirt because this one came just above my knee. If I had put a 1 1/4 inch hem, it would have been more like a tunic. I ended up using hem lace to turn it up, which worked fine. But I still will need to wear tights or bike shorts or something under it. And then the last thing I did is I added 1 inch to the pocket height. So I have something to play with to make it fit, because the pocket on this thing, you can hardly see that it has a pocket because it's one of those that's part of the front is part of the pocket. So I had to make some adjustments, and there's a learning curve on the pleats that you put pleats across the front and in the back and on the top of the shoulders. And I'm not used to doing pleats. I always gather. So that was interesting. I wouldn't mind to make some that are sleeveless too. So I might do a couple more with the short sleeves. There's no point in me making anything long sleeves here unless it's something I put on over something like a cardigan.
I almost always wear long sleeves because I have my dry skin's unsightly.
I know, but I can't cope. Can't cope with the heat. Oh, are you serious?
I'm too embarrassed by my awful skin.
You want something to do? There's like a thing in between every single pair.
What were they thinking?
I don't know. So I got some new fluffy socks, which is good because I had to throw some away because they had holes in the bottom because I wear them all the time. Tomorrow we're going to dinner at Scott's brother's house, and we're having Beaufort stew, which is basically a boiled dinner with shrimp and sausage, potatoes, corn. It's all carbs. Carbs and meat.
Protein.
Yeah, carbs and meat. Wonder if I should make something green. That would be the only ones that ate them, but look at you.
So that one is out.
Scott's doing sock patrol here. You don't like socks on my feet at all? Feet at night.
Oh, I can't sleep on at night.
Well, we wear socks at night because we keep the house really cool to sleep. Of course, we're coming up on the hot season, so we'll switch and not wear socks because we'll be keeping the house warmer.
So all the trees are budding out.
We should do a tour of things we have blooming around.
And the pollen season has started.
And we both take allergy medicine. I take an allergy pill at night. He takes one at night.
The cars and truck are covered with yellow tree pollen.
Yeah.
So I'll be miserable for at least a month.
Oh, and I use Flonase, or the store brand like Flonase. I don't necessarily.
One more.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Jesus. What am I like?
We don't have to really worry about mice and rats at all because we have 5 cats inside, and the neighbor has turned out a whole clouder of cats.
Over at the cat factory next door.
They end up over here because we talk to them, and I do slip them some food because they'd starve to death. Of course, like Pam said, they'll probably end up saying they're our cats because we feed them.
It just bugs me that they're irresponsible pet owners and don't spay and neuter their pets and just turn them out in the neighborhood.
That little black female, I'd be tempted if she wasn't already pregnant just to slip her off and get her spayed and be done with it.
They wouldn't know. They're that detached and not aware.
Yeah. Well, they got more cats in the house, so they're probably in there breeding, and they'll just kick them out.
One night when nobody's looking, they'll turn them out.
And then that little black cat's last kittens, they're living in the lady's house behind us in her yard.
Oh,
Of course, I know she's got a rodent problem with that pool all nasty like that. Yeah, we're going to have to start mowing. You're allergic to grass? Oh.
so when we were living in Greenville, that little house was it was an old wood frame construction house from the 40s, I think. I'm not really sure how old the oldest part of the house was.
Well, we found a date in that
it might have,
downstairs.
yeah. There's a part of it dates from the 40s, but I think it's older.
Yeah.
The oldest part. So, and it had a partial basement with a crawl space. So rodents were sort of an issue in that house, but
Yeah.
the cats,
They thinned them out real quick.
that didn't last long. Any rodents that made their way there didn't last.
Often wanted to ask Adele because she don't have any cats around there now.
I think Spot lives in the garage.
Does he?
Yeah, she described it to me.
So he's probably maybe taking care of it.
Yeah.
Makes me sad though. What if he's waiting for us to come back?
Oh,
Poor Spot. Spot was the spare cat up there.
yeah. He was.
Spot's the one that almost gave Scott a heart attack because he got way up in this tree. He was way up, and he couldn't get down. He stayed up there for like 4 days.
Yeah, 3-4 days.
And then we started carrying all this lumber over there. We built this thing. We were trying to get it up on the tree so he could jump down at least to it.
And he was looking at it like.
Because cats, you guys, when they climb way up, they can't come down unless they know to back down.
They have to back down.
They have to back down because their way their claws are, they can't go that way. Hi, Renee.
No, Angie, you're not the only one talking. Huh?
You're fine. Everybody's just listening to us blather on.
There's a bunch of other people in here.
Renee started doing videos, you guys. So you
Ah.
need to go sub to Renee. She's going to be doing some more. There's Sherry Hubbing. So I really want to do these bunnies this week. So I'm going to have to go. I know I have muslin. I can use muslin to make the bunnies. And then I've got loads of prints that I could do those. And I got lace. I was telling him while we're out.
I'd make a bad bunny.
You would make a bad bunny? Make Scott the bad bunny.
Scott, bad bunny.
But I have a bunch of beaded trim and stuff. So we need to think up a project. And I kind of have an idea of something we could do. I'm going to talk about it Wednesday as a swap in my group, in my Facebook group. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why the whole reason I bought it is because I was thinking, I could make those and have them for Easter. They're so cute. I like how on Little Girl Rabbit, they put ribbons on her ears.
Oh, as cute as it can be.
Isn't that cute? Oh, my goodness. Coles can hear us talking. Did I tell you guys that Greg went to Aunt Annie's and got me some pretzel bites for my birthday? Because I told him I've been craving Aunt Annie's pretzels. And they didn't have any pretzels currently made, but they had some pretzel bites. So he got those for me. So, yeah. And I've officially ate too much tonight, so my stomach's hurting. So nothing else except water for today. That's for sure. So, guys, I think that's it. We don't have anything else.
I might post this on my vintage sewing machine group. Follow it.
You could say, and I got it for $3. I keep thinking about the Afghan. It's going to bug me. Okay.
If it was a woodworking tool and I posted on getting a good price on a woodworking group, they'd all come back and say, "You suck.
You suck." Oh, that's something we're going to do later this month. We're taking a road trip on the 21st to go up to Charlotte to the Antique Wireless Association meet. We haven't been in, what, 5 years? 6
Yeah,
years? It's been since, oh,
too
God.
many things going on and just wasn't able to go.
Well, we've been back down here 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah.
So it's probably been closer to 10.
8 or 10, yeah.
Howard wants in.
So it's all kinds of old vintage electronics technology, which is right up my alley.
Well,
Mostly old radios, but you never know what you're going to find. So,
we need to get your space cleaned up and organized like this,
yeah.
so we could do a tour of your hobby space.
I could do radio videos.
You could do radio videos, and you could share the ones you've already restored, and that would be really interesting.
Oh, the first one I ever did, that Philco Art Deco one, I really need to redo that one.
Uh-oh.
I know more about what to do now.
And he has made shelves for the bookshelf that we picked up for Greg at the thrift store. And I think he's been staining the shelves for that. And since Greg's home looking for a job right now, I want to redo his bedroom and maybe reorganize it and get him in his room again, because he's been sleeping in the bonus room because he had a cat that destroyed his mattress. So he doesn't have a mattress right now. And I am totally blown away on what they charge for a mattress.
We'll have to go see the old mattress guy in West Columbia.
Yeah, we'll have to get one on payment plan. So he's got a project here.
Yeah, so in the 1920s and 30s, the amateur radio guys, the ham radio guys, they mostly built their own equipment, especially during the Depression in the 30s. They couldn't afford to buy a commercial radio for the shortwave bands where the ham radio operators operate. And so this article is from the 1930s, I think 1933, the middle of the Depression, on how to build this amateur radio set, and it was all hand built. So this one guy, he built a reproduction of it using old parts that he gathered up, and he even did all the tin work, bending up the chassis, and it's just amazing the workmanship that went into this. And here's the original from the article, and
That's
here's
version?
his version. The reproductions are in color, and I've just always been amazed at the resourcefulness and the craftsmanship of some of these guys, stuff they put together. And here's one that a radio collector found that's an original that had been that way. Oh, are y'all dizzy yet? An original one. And he went through and did a restoration on it. And he's got a real nice video on YouTube showing how well it works. And these are really quite simple devices. There's only 3 active devices providing amplification, but they're so well designed and well thought out. You can use one of these even today, and still be an effective radio for a ham radio operator. So I'm just I'd love to find something like that or build something like that myself. I've been collecting parts for years.
Yeah. And he's been working on his resistors collection.
Yeah, getting all my components organized.
He's been relabeling his drawers and
I got a lot of stuff. It's a little overwhelming.
I told him to take it in small. That's what I had to do when I was resetting up back in here. Luckily, I'd already organized everything, so I had it easier than he has it, because we kind of put things in boxes thinking we were moving, and then we moved back, and
that bonus room kind of gets
everything.
If somebody doesn't know what to do with something, it gets thrown out there in the middle of my hobby space, my space.
Yeah.
Howard, did you miss us? Oh,
They're each taking a turn.
Howard, baby, are you getting enough to eat? I'm worried about you. You're only about 16 or 17 pounds.
You. Oh, Daddy, don't stop.
Oh, keep going.
Yeah. All right. Well, before my son walks through in his underwear, I guess we'll let you guys go. And we'll see if we go thrifting again next weekend. Whoop.
Yep.
Bye.
See you later.